morphological adaptations are associated with Western Sandpiper and Eastern Curlew beak physiology? Well, evolutionary morphology in shorebird beak length is said to be related to diet breadth, habitat diversity, and the change in foraging strategies, from visual hunting to tactile hunting to various plunging and sweeping foraging movements. Bill length and shape are the chief morphological characteristics that affect diet breadth due to the close relationship between the depth in which an individual can probe and the beak. Pecking or feeding on epifaunal intertidal invertebrates is often associated with a straight bill, while probing and feeding on infaunal prey is facilitated by bill curvature. To better understand the morphological adaptation of shorebird beaks, the foraging strategies and diets of two spotlight species have been compared and investigated. The Western Sandpiper is a small shorebird that occurs across North America. They are surface feeders, which means often using both pecking and probing modes on intertidal invertebrates as a means of foraging during the migratory and non-breeding seasons. Sandpipers possess the ability to sense pressure gradients caused or reflected by invertebrate prey buried in the sediment. This is due to various mechanoreceptors called Herbst corpuscles, which are located under the keratin layer of the beak and occur in high densities within small cavities known as sensory pits. A scientific paper written by Nebel, Jackson and Elner that compared species that probe for prey and hunt visually showed that species that probe for buried prey have a high number of sensory pits compared to those that hunt visually, which have few or none. Due to a diverse diet of crustaceans, aquatic insects, mollusks and marine worms, the Western Sandpiper's beak has morphed and adapted through evolution to include these mechanoreceptors as a part of its foraging strategy.
The Eastern Curlew is the largest wader of shorebirds that occur along the coastal regions in North East and South Australia. Due to an increase in bill length, the Eastern Curlew frequently uses tactile foraging by using sight and touch as a way of detecting prey. After suitable prey is detected, the Eastern Curlew will probe the sediment surface, following a burrow system for both small bivalves and polychaetes, and into burrows to capture large invertebrates. A paper written by Davidson and Associates states that a curved bill is more readily manipulated than a short straight bill along a complex capture path, since a change in direction can be achieved by rotation of the head or neck, resulting in an increase in the versatility and exploitation of a more diverse environment. The adapting foraging strategies to locate buried invertebrates has allowed the beak to elongate, increasing the relationship between the curlew and its respective habitat. By comparing these two shorebird species, it is clear that diet breadth and habitat selection have a significant impact on beak morphology of individual species. With the contrast of the selected spotlight species and their beak structures, we can see how these birds have morphologically adapted to their environment, whether it be an elongated beak or the inclusion of mechanoreceptors. Each beak differs to suit the respective dietary and foraging requirements.